Every day, all across America, thousands of transportation providers, big and small, rise with a simple mission: to help people get where they need to go. A medical appointment, the first day of a new job, a simple trip to the grocery store, a visit with a dear friend. To the people they serve, these providers are more than dispatchers and drivers. They are lifelines, weaving together the daily movements that allow communities to function and families to stay connected. But no single agency can meet every need alone. Partnership, collaboration, and the exchange of knowledge are essential. That's where you can see how the Federal Transit Administration doesn't just fund transportation. It invests in solutions that help reshape people's lives.
FTA is about more than just providing buses and more than just providing trips. It's about the impact. How do you change people's lives? People take for granted their mobility if you have it, and they don't realize how many people are out there that don't have mobility or don't have access to food or healthcare or employment, and trying to understand and have that empathy for them. That's what we're looking for, and creating solutions to their barriers.
The Federal Transit Administration's innovative Coordinated Access and Mobility Notice of Funding opportunity is an opportunity for organizations looking to bridge the gap between transportation and essential life services. FTA is specifically looking for innovative projects that can be replicated across the country. Eligible activities often include deployment of coordination technology, shared scheduling, dispatch platforms, and integrated fare payment systems. Travel coordinators, creating travel navigators to help underserved populations find and use available services. Non-emergency medical transportation, partnering with healthcare providers to ensure patients never miss an appointment due to a lack of transportation. The Coordinating Council on Access and Mobility Technical Assistance Center promotes coordination across human services, transportation, public transit, and non-emergency medical transportation, helping expand access to the everyday destinations that keep our communities in motion. That's exactly the role CCAM-TAC was designed to play, and why it was selected by the FTA to provide support for ICAM grantees by providing technical assistance, by helping agencies collaborate, share tools, and strengthen their systems. CCAM-TAC supports the people on the ground who turn transportation into opportunity. Part of that work means bringing transit professionals from across the country together, creating space to share ideas, stories, and best practices.
Here's an example of it takes a village to support individuals that have these kind of barriers, that are struggling, that have challenges, because we're all trying to do that same thing. This is a way to share and introduce and share information, and what's working you can take back and tweak it a little bit to your community. To have these projects successful, they have to dig in and find those needs in their community and find solutions to meet those needs and go through the planning process. There's not a magic wand to solve these problems. It takes working together.
CCAM-TAC also utilizes experienced consultants and transportation experts to share insights that help illuminate the grantees' work and add perspective to their efforts.
I enjoy working with grantees. I enjoy coaching. I can give perspectives and suggestions as to how to improve the effectiveness of a concept so that more rides can be provided within budgetary limitations. As the technology changes, it's really important to talk to everybody involved, both your funders, your drivers, your people who talk to the public. Ask, how are we doing? What could we do better? What would you like us to see? And to do that before developing your specifications when you obtain technology. That way you get a more holistic, well-rounded product with more efficiency and satisfied riders.
What we do is we help them understand the difference between a goal and activity, which is very profound. Because if you get caught up in an activity, if you think that's your goal, that's the only thing you're going to do. But if you step back and ask yourself why you're doing it, and you identify a condition, then you begin to understand many, many different things have to be done to to achieve that condition. And not all of them are going to be done by you, whoever you are, whatever part of the puzzle you play. So you need to partner to actually make progress toward the goal. And it becomes clearer who you need to partner with and who has an interest in partnering with you if you clearly understand the condition that you're trying to create.
For the transportation providers who come together, the conversation is more than just sharing ideas. It's a chance to share real experiences from the work they do every day.
Human services transportation in particular really involves so many different types of resources coming together. So it's your medical, your quality of life. Transportation is really this connecting force to getting people to anywhere in their community. And so for me personally, I get to work with a lot of different professionals in different fields who all kind of come into that transportation space. I think that's something I've really learned is across these different, even like state agencies, local organizations, people are really trying to help the individual at the end of the day.
It is a challenging aspect with covering long distances, getting folks in rural areas to their specialized medical appointments. A lot of our clientele are elderly who might not have that technology at their hand or not comfortable with change.
For many of the people involved, the importance of this work isn't abstract. It's something they understand firsthand and believe in deeply.
It's personal to me. I dealt with my mother who could drive but didn't like to drive. And then when she was aging in place, alone after my father passed, I would go there and hear about her struggling to get to her. She didn't go to her doctor's appointment, or she's stretching, the last bit of food in her refrigerator because she didn't feel comfortable driving to the grocery store. That's just something that I don't think is right. People have a right to have access to healthcare, and if we can offer a little bit of help to help them get over the hump and make their project successful, that's at the end of the day what will be my success.
Every journey forward reminds us of something simple, that the path ahead is not one we travel alone. It is built together, 1 mile at a time, along these roads we share.